Metalheads. This is DJ REM, and I have Gates of Babylon on the line. How are you ladies doing today?
Hi. My voice just cracked. Oh my god.
So everybody dug the promo flyer that Scott made for you guys, I'm assuming?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, he's my man. He takes good care of me. So.
I was kind of surprised when I saw that.
Yeah, he does great. So, okay, so tell me what is, you know what, okay, first everybody that's on the line, go ahead and just kind of go around and go ahead and throw your name out there and what your spot in the band is, and then whoever's missing, go ahead and mention them too.
Okay, this is Kristen, I play guitar.
This is Susie, I play guitar and I do the screaming vocals.
This is Sarah, I play the bass.
And Jessie should be joining us shortly. She's at the hair salon right now.
Well, it's a good thing we weren't going on video because she would be ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what is going on currently with y'all.
Currently, we are on an extended writing break until probably the spring. We're finishing our first full-length album, and we're all very excited about it. If you like the demo, this is going to be kick-ass.
Yeah, and I actually just listened to that the one remastered song this morning. It sounds really good.
Cool.
So was that remastered in the studio you guys are using then?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is that Noah's remastered?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we're going to be recording in a totally different studio. It was a friend of Susie's that did the remastering for us. What's his last name?
Noah Brainchild?
Yeah, his name's Noah Brainchild. I guess Brainchild Studios did the remastering for 96, but yeah, we're going to be working with somebody else for this next album, so.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so the other thing I want to do, I want to give props to Chris for hooking me up with you guys, because he was the initial person I contacted, and the first conversation me and him had, he was downtown New York somewhere, and buses were going by, and we could barely hear each other, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Chris is very cool. He's been very helpful. I've known him for a long time. His family's like my second family.
That's cool.
But yeah, he's totally gung-ho about us, and he asked me if he could help, kind of take over for, like, promoting us and, helping with booking and whatnot. And I said, hey, more power to you, go for it. So,
right, exactly.
He's been a big help.
Well, as rough and tough as this business is, it's good to have people that actually are in it because they care about you and appreciate your music.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing about, just to touch real quick, just on Metalhead Radio real quick for you. Everybody that's a DJ in the station, they all do this because it's just a passion. It's a hobby. Nobody gets paid to do this. This is all, all of our equipment. This is stuff that we just do because we love music. And it kind of goes back to what I said, when we find a band that we love and really like, that we do everything we can to help promote just for the love of music. So that's just kind of give you background on how we operate.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what got all of you into music? What were your influence that made you decide that you wanted to do this?
You want to start?
Well, Kristen and I have been doing the girl metal band thing for a while. I had an all-girl metal band in Cleveland, and she had one in Detroit, and at the time where I found Kristen, we were both kind of ready to move on and do something else, but we both kind of had the same dream. We still wanted to continue what we were doing, so we kind of just decided to put this together.
Yeah.
How long have you all been together now?
3 years. I think it's been 3 years.
that long?
I think so.
I think it,
2
years
It's
now.
been,
It was 2008.
I think 3 years
it
in
was
March.
like December
It'll be-
2008, I think, when we first started
Yeah, so
jamming.
it's been like 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it has been for sure 3 years in March.
Very cool.
That's crazy.
You so do you all live pretty close to each other, where you're able to get together frequently, or are you like spread by lots of distance?
Oh, that's funny.
Well, Kristen and I live pretty close, and Jessie moved closer towards us. She's about 40 minutes north of us. But
She
Susie lives in Cleveland and we're in Detroit, so that's kind of hard, but we try to get together. Her and Kristen get together probably like once a month or twice a month, maybe.
Yeah.
And then we try to meet online and like send stuff to each other, keep each other updated.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very hard. I originally found Jessie. She actually lived in Midland, Michigan, which is about two hours north of where Sarah and I are at. So she actually
was 5 hours from me.
Yeah, 5 hours away from Susie, who's in Cleveland. So we kind of tried to meet in the middle there for a long time, and yeah, we get together like once or twice a month. But it's been rough.
Right.
But we do, like Sarah was saying, we do a lot of corresponding online, a lot of like Skype meetings. And we write stuff on our computers and send it back and forth to each other, and then somebody else will add something over it and send it back, and that's pretty much how we've collaborated for quite some time now. It actually works out quite well.
So what's the music scene like where you guys are at? I mean, do you guys are you able to get together frequently and do shows and things? I mean, I know you're on break right now, but before you went...
If we weren't on a writing break, yeah, we would have no problem getting shows. In my experience, Detroit's music scene is very similar to Cleveland's. We both have pretty good metal scenes out here, and definitely would be able to play out at a lot of places.
Yeah, we have like our local scene, which is huge in Detroit. A lot of different genres of bands and a lot of people that always want to collaborate with each other. And we've been put on shows with bands that had nothing to do with what we sounded like, which is actually really cool. But yeah, we would have no problem because we know so many people in Detroit, and Susie knows all of her connections in Cleveland, so it kind of works out really well. Like having to know those people that really appreciate us, like you said.
Nice. So how does that work if you're at a show with a band that's not like your style of music? How's that work with the fans? I mean, do you tend to do they get drawn in?
I've noticed that a lot of places do that, and I think it's just like the people that are booking the shows will book maybe like a rock band with a metal band or something, and usually it goes over pretty well.
Yeah.
Unless you have some douches in the crowd that are just, heckling the rock band because they only listen to metal, but pretty much it goes along pretty well.
Yeah. We had a show with Default, actually, December. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they booked us to play that show.
What was it? What was going on with that? I missed that. Sorry.
We had a show with Default. It was us and Default at Motor City Casino. It was the Jameson Bartenders Ball. I don't know. Jameson throws it, and they invite pretty much everybody who's anybody in Detroit to come out, and it was an interesting mix lineup.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was pretty interesting.
I've never heard of them. What kind of style of music are they?
Default, they're like radio rock. They're a Canadian band. They're actually pretty big.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised you've never heard of them.
They sing that song, Wasting My Time. Wasting my time.
Yeah,
I know you've heard it.
I guess I'll have to look it up. To be honest with you, I very seldom listen to the radio.
Yeah. That's probably a good thing.
Our motto at Metalhead Radio is FM sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, that being said, more power to bands getting their music on. If you get your music on FM, with metal though, it's a little tougher, obviously.
Right.
Have you guys, though, there's a huge market there on like XM radio and stuff, so that's definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna look into that once our album comes out, and
I love XM radio.
We want to get something that's a little bit better quality than the demo we have before we start branching out.
So
I love the metal shows that they have on satellite radio.
Yeah, I love their the Octane station and stuff.
Yeah. Very cool.
I have yet to experience XM radio because I'm still stuck on FM.
Pursue in the future.
It's unfortunate.
As long as you're not a fan of Nickelback, where it's all good.
Oh, God. My genre... I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to anyways. My genre for Nickelback is called butt rock.
Agreed.
Any band that sounds like that is butt rock. It's like... We won't even get into it.
Yeah, let's not. Let's not.
Oh, God.
So what kind of musical influences did y'all have growing up? And, I guess that's it. What were your musical influences?
Definitely Metallica was a big one for me growing up. That was actually, Fade to Black was the first song I ever learned how to play guitar with, I don't know, what about you?
Led Zeppelin was a big influence to me growing up. Huge. Definitely Metallica and stuff for sure, but like when I was younger, yeah, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd.
I had a lot of different influences. But I guess what got me to play the bass would probably be like between Pink Floyd and like Primus.
Did you say you're having trouble hearing her?
Yeah, she's kind of breaking up.
Go ahead and repeat that. We'll see if they heard you.
My influences are pretty wide ranged. I listen to a lot of different stuff, but as far as it comes to being influences to why I started playing the bass, I would say Pink Floyd and Primus.
Excellent.
Really, that's why I got into playing the bass.
Yeah, Pink Floyd's is a huge favorite of the metalhead radio DJs. So very cool. So where's our getting her haircut girl at?
I don't know. I'm actually not sure.
It's all good.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. She must still be there. She must be stuck there or something, but that's okay. No big deal.
It's all good. I can appreciate somebody caring about their hair, so. My friends always tell me, they're like, you're so metro, because all you do is care about your hair. I'm like, I'm sorry, I do. I like to do a faux hawk, and it's important to me.
Makes you feel good, and that's good.
Yep, exactly. Okay.
I dye my hair up too much. I think every time I see Susie and Kristen, my hair is a different color.
Yeah.
I have a problem.
So you guys have a timeline for getting this album recorded? Do you have any idea how long it's going to be?
We're hoping by summer.
Yeah. The producer we're going to be working with can't get us in anyways until the summer, so that's pretty much.
But that's good. It gives us time to do what we need to do.
Yeah.
To prepare.
Right. So do you already have pretty much your lineup of songs that you want to put on it? Already kind of lined up?
We're getting there. We have the foundation of it down, but we definitely still have some more stuff to do. But we have a good foundation of stuff that we're working with right now that we're pretty sure is going to be on the album.
Okay. And one of the things I love about you guys is I love how you do the screaming, and then I love how you actually can sing too. So that's very nice. Which one of you does this the more of the melodic singing on the songs?
That's Jessie, our haircut girl.
Yeah.
Jessie. Well, she'll get to hear this after this interview is all said and done, and it's actually replaying on my show on Tuesday night at 10 p.m.
Cool.
Eastern. And after I replay it back, I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll send you the link and everything. So
very cool. Thank you.
So feel free to spam the world with it.
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely will.
Okay. So are you guys are independent then, right? You don't have a label, correct?
Yeah, at this point, no. We have chosen to kind of do things on our own for now. I don't know. It's kind of scary when you see labels like Victory who just bend bands over the table. So.
No, I know. I've talked to a lot of bands that have been totally screwed over by record labels.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you just saw in the AP magazine recently, A Day to Remember is suing Victory. That just adds to the dozens of other bands that have sued them.
Right. Yeah. So what's everyone's view on the record industry? I mean, obviously it's changed. In the last 10 years, it's changed it's flipped upside down on everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. it's kind of scary. I mean, it's definitely something we're going to pursue eventually. Once we get once we get more material to put out there, and once this album is done. But we're going to be very careful about it and make sure we have some good lawyers.
Right. Well, and if you get with the right people, I talked to a band. I don't know if you heard of the band called Blue Felix.
No.
They I don't know. They're more of a modern metal, progressive metal band, but they've been touring with like Mushroom Head and stuff, and they were produced by Sid Meier from Slipknot.
Okay.
But these guys, they're touring the country like year round. They don't have a label, and they're doing great. So I just bring up there's opportunity to actually to do it without.
You can do it without a label, but
For sure.
when you're a new band and you don't quite know everything that you're doing, maybe it's in some cases might be better. But I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get there.
Right. Have you looked like into any kind of like management company or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, we have. But again, like I said, that's probably something a little bit more down the road.
Right. Yep. Well, and depending on which one you go with, some of them cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
So do you all have like your day jobs on the side too, besides this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I am a registered ICU nurse.
Nice.
I'm sorry?
I said nice. Very cool.
Okay, yeah. Taking care of Detroit's finest crackheads. I mean, that's the truth.
Right, no doubt.
That's what I do. It's pretty metal. So, yeah, but yeah, we all have our jobs on the side. And then some of us are going to school. Jesse's, she's going back to school to become a physician's assistant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm a mom and a student, so it gets really difficult at times, but it's really worth it.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely. How many kids you have?
I just have one. I have one daughter. She's awesome. She loves the girls. She walks around singing songs all the time.
Very cool. I have 3 kids, so I can relate. Okay, so are you going to have any of these current songs that, like this one you just remastered? Is it going to put it up somewhere where people can buy it or download it or anything?
Actually, I'm working on doing that because somebody was asking me. A couple of people were asking me for it, so I'm going to go ahead and get that probably up on SoundCloud.com.
Right.
For people to buy, or some other, I don't know, probably a couple other websites, but I'll post it up on our Facebook for everybody to see. I'm going to try to avoid iTunes because they take all of our money. So.
Well, yeah, I've heard that about them. I've also heard that about Amazon.
About who?
Amazon.com?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't believe, like, the amount of songs that we've sold on iTunes, and like, the amount of money they take out of it is just retarded.
Yeah, I had a band that wanted to put they wanted to put their album on Amazon, and I think they told me they would have to sell it for like $20 just to make like 5. It was just something crazy.
Oh my gosh! That doesn't surprise me at all.
Seems like all these places now that are distributing music like that, they want you to go through some sort of publishing company, and and obviously the more middlemen you get in there, the less you make.
Yep, that's true. Sometimes it's better to just do it on your own.
Yeah.
So
what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you guys at a show?
Oh boy.
Do you remember those 2 Mexican guys? That's exactly what I was thinking. Sarah, do you remember that? It's our silent show. These 2 guys told us that they drove all the way up from Mexico to see us.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! It was serious. They
were so funny.
They were all over us.
They wanted pictures with us. They wanted to sign everything. And then when they were taking a picture with me, they waited till the last second, and then they gave me a kiss on the cheek. Like they were sneaking it in there. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I don't know. Another thing that happened to me personally, not in this band, but in my last all-girl band, the bouncer didn't want to let me in because he didn't believe that I was in the band when we were bringing our gear in. So he actually wouldn't let me in the venue.
That happens in my whole band.
I had to convince him.
That happened to us though when we played at
like loading into
Peabody's. They didn't believe that we were in the band. They're like, yeah, okay. And we're like, no, we're really here to play tonight. And they didn't believe us.
Wow.
I guess a lot of people do that though. Like when we go to play a show, a lot of people will like use their first impression and be like, really, these girls? Why, what are they here for? What are they playing? Like, they can't play music. So it's kind of funny, because then once we start playing, they're like, oh, shit.
No, and I can, if you look like at your Facebook, the pictures you have on Facebook, I don't expect the sound to come out that I hear from you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're used to that. That happens.
And I don't mean that in a negative way. Just, you're like, hey, okay. It's a group of nice girls that they can probably sing, and then you start screaming and jamming on the guitar, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, we do. We get that a lot. But, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with dressing up and whatever, looking cute on stage. We don't have to wear all black or, you know what I mean?
Right. I think it's good to just be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And you don't look emo, thank God. Okay, so here's one. So if I was to ask you the three, just tell me if I was to grab your iPod or MP3 player or whatever from you, what would I find you listening to right now?
Definitely the new BT Bam album. I recently just got into We Came as Romans. I love those guys. They're actually kind of from my hometown area. I don't know. I listen to a range of everything, classical. I mean, you name it. You'll find everything on my iPod. You wouldn't actually be able to pinpoint what style of music I like the most because I have a little bit of everything on there.
Yeah, mine's pretty diverse. It's like pretty bipolar, I would say. You would pick 1 minute would be metal, and the next would be like techno, and then there'd be probably some blues. And it's really hard to pinpoint what you would find on there. But now, if you look at it,
right now I'm playing Heaven Shall Burn, and like the last couple of bands that I had in there before that was Darkest Hour and Bleeding Through and the August Burns Red new album. What is it?
Love it.
Leveler.
Yeah, I love August Burns Red.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I really appreciate when people tell me how wide a variety of music they listen to, because I think it's really important. I think it's important to not be stuck in a genre of music. Honestly, I feel sorry for people that, I only listen to death metal. Really? That's all you ever listen to?
No, we're definitely not like that. We're all pretty diverse.
I think it kind of shows through in some of our music, too. I mean, we have some lighter parts, and, we appreciate all forms of, like, all genres.
Yeah, I mean, we all grew up on classic rock. And I listen to a lot of rap and stuff, too, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll put on some Rick Ross. Or some Drake or something.
How about some Ice Cube? You like Ice Cube?
And some old school stuff, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm old, okay? Yeah, I love all that. I listen to rap. I listen to metal. Heck, I listen to country. I heard you mention techno. I love techno. I love progressive house music. That's one of my favorites.
Detroit, that's weird.
The dubstep.
You have no idea the scene in Detroit, how huge the electronic scene is, as well as every other scene. But the electronic music here is insane, and I love it. Like, we have really good house music shows, and there's the dubstep circus that they play here. Funk night. They have funk night every Friday, last Friday of the month, where they have like a big funk band just come and play downtown. So it's pretty cool.
Very cool. Yeah, and then there's the big festival. What's that one called? I can't remember what it's called.
The Movement. They just changed it from the Detroit Electronic Music Festival to the Movement.
Yeah.
Sarah, is that the one that you told me about before, and you were like, you should come up here for this?
Yeah,
it's like a 2-day
it's Memorial Day weekend, and I mean, people from all over come and have a great time. It's so good because it's just nice that people can come and appreciate Detroit, because people don't really, some people don't understand, and then people will be like, oh, I'm coming to Detroit because I'm going to go there and see the industrial city and eat some good food and go to an art show and then go to see this band, and it's a really great city that people should definitely come to if they don't, or if they haven't, I should say. And the Detroit Electronic Music Festival is so much fun every year. I've met people from South Africa that have came here just for the music. So
yeah.
Sarah, what fun is it? I want to go.
It's every Memorial Day weekend, and you're going. You're coming.
Okay.
It'll be so much fun.
Next year.
Yeah, well, my sister goes to it every year, and this past year she tried to drag me, and I had already prior commitment, so I couldn't go. But one of these years I'm going to go out there because it sounds amazing.
You should. It's fun, and it's really cool because you meet so many different people. You have I can't even explain it. There's so many people. And a lot of people dress up and wear crazy costumes, and then girls were dressed half naked, and it's fun though.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Cool. Hey, anything else that you ladies would like to tell the world, tell my listeners about the band and your music?
Stay tuned for our upcoming album.
It's going to be badass. It's going to be better than the demo.
Now, something I'll throw out there, if you're interested, what I would love to do is once you guys get the album out, I'd like to do this again, and we'll promo the album.
Awesome. That would be
so. If you're down for that, I'm down for that.
Thank you for your support.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to, and definitely let me know when it comes out, because I'll be more than happy to buy it.
Okay.
So I'll probably buy it from you and ask you to sign it though.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, that band at the beginning of the interview, that band I told you about from Brazil, they signed the album, and they're really cool, and they sent it to me and everything. So
cool.
But okay, one last thing to ask from you. If you could make a couple radio tags for me.
Okay.
So if you can make, and, I'm not sure how you all coordinate this because you're not on the same phone. But if you can make one that says, this is Gates of Babylon, and you're listening to DJ REM at metalheadradio.com. That'd be the first one.
Okay.
Are we saying it at the same time?
Yeah, if you can work it.
Oh, good.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. This is
Gates of Babylon. You're listening to DJ REM at metalheadradio.com.
That's fine. That's cool. The thing, if you haven't noticed, I try to be as down to earth as I can with these things. I try to make these interviews more of a BS session than anything. So the fact that maybe it wasn't synced up right, who cares?
That's because my phone keeps being on. I can't hear anyone when I talk. I can't hear anything. It's weird.
Okay, so we'll try this again with the other one. So again, say this is Gates of Babylon, and this one will be the generic tag for the station that I can send to all the DJs. So this is Gates of Babylon, and you're listening to DJ. No, I screwed it up. Gates of Babylon, and you're listening to metalheadradio.com.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. This is Gates of Babylon. You're listening to metalheadradio.com.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. The other thing I didn't tell you is I've gotten extremely great response from my listeners when I play your songs.
Really?
Like the other night when I emailed you and told you that I was playing your stuff.
Yeah.
I was getting feedback. People saying.
This is Gates of Babylon.
You're listening to MetalheadRadio.com.
.com.
All right.